All right, we're back with New Generation Radio on AM 1460 KDWA. I'm Reggie Bauer. I'm your DJ today. Along with me in the studio, we have our two guest DJs,
Michael Olson
and Jenna Behny.
It's time now for our weekly dose of fail, where we bring you a few news stories or people just being plain stupid, and we occasionally have wins on here too. Alrighty, the first story comes to us today from Dublin, Ireland. Letting your telephone ring or cell phone ring in a courtroom is rarely a good idea. Taking the call is worse. A Northern Ireland man received a brief jail sentence Wednesday after his phone rang, and the judge told him to turn it off, but instead he took the call and had a brief chat. The judge ordered 36-year-old Paddy Sweeney behind bars for 2 hours, then fined him $322 for willfully interrupting the court.
Yes.
Yes. No,
Ireland.
But then listen to this.
Oh no.
It says Sweeney could have faced a maximum penalty of 1 month in jail and a $4,000 fine.
Yay! Go Ireland.
Ireland, you are over excessive.
Ireland.
Oh,
We all have stupid people. Don't be ashamed of your disbeliefs in your women.
Alright. From Ishpeming, Michigan. A northern Michigan. I always hear at least something like this every year. A northern Michigan teen put together a prom dress thanks to the help of classmates who collected thousands of Starburst wrappers for her.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically,
Yes.
That's the pick this year. Is a teen made her prom dress out of Starburst wrappers.
I've heard duct tape.
Oh.
I've heard Smarties wrappers. Starburst.
Last year, I heard gum wrappers.
Gum wrappers.
5 gum wrappers,
I love-
like the brand 5 gum.
Yeah.
A bunch
I thought you
of
meant like
those
just
gum
5
wrappers.
gum wrappers. Like, oh.
Oh, that wouldn't really work.
Gotta be
That
some
would
huge
be a
rapper.
disaster waiting to happen.
Creepy.
It's like the like.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, from La Puente, California, the Diaz family awoke to find Alexis at the bottom of their swimming pool.
A guy named Buddy Rydell left this card on what's left of my Lexus.
The Southern California family tells the San Gabriel Valley Tribune that drivers navigating the tricky intersection next to their house have hit their cinder block wall before, but early Sunday, one of them smashed right through it and sank into their pool.
That's amazing. That's how you drive.
That's exactly how you drive.
That's Mike's
pretty
first day
powerful.
of driving right there. That's Mike's first day. That's your second
my
day.
First day. My first
Actually,
day.
later in the show, I do have something to say about distracted driving. You might enjoy this one.
Spaghetti-o.
Alright, but that's later. Teaser. No, alright, from Middletown, Connecticut. You two may have heard this one. Officials say a fire alarm went off at a Connecticut high school, and it was because a student's overabundance of body spray in a locker room.
Like a boss.
Firefighters were called to Middletown High School shortly after 3 p.m. Thursday. Officials told the Middletown Press that the student used an excessive amount of the scented spray and created a cloud of mist right below a heat sensor, which tripped the fire alarm. Firefighters allowed students and teachers to return to the building shortly after arriving, and the officials deemed the call a routine accidental.
Nice.
That's like, okay, I don't know if you two went to
It's an
Eagle Bluff or
oxymoron.
not. It was Eagle Bluff.
Yeah, that
Some
was
guy unloaded like 3 cans of Axe body spray in a room. The whole hallway smelt of Axe.
Was it like the
Nice.
flashbang style where they break the top and throw it?
No, they just like just everywhere. And the whole
Nice.
hallway was like a whole like 75-foot hallway smelt of Axe
I think
for the
it's
That's
entire
awesome.
for like the next 3 days.
Were you on the first half of the trip or the second half?
Dos? So
Second half?
The
Okay.
dos,
I
tres,
was on the
cuatro,
first half,
cinco.
so
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're lucky. I bet the people who were there next week still smell it.
I'll bet.
beautiful.
It'd be funny if it was still there.
It was bad. If I would totally, if I was in the room that they did that, I'd sleep outside. I wouldn't care. No, it was against the rules. I'd
Wouldn't
be
care.
like, forget you, I'm going outside.
Or just
These
find a
fumes are
different
bad.
bunk,
Yeah, exactly.
find an empty, vacant one,
Sleep,
and have nightmares,
Sleep in the bathroom.
or that.
I'd be like,
Alrighty.
I don't care if I'm gonna die from this. Let's just go at it.
Alrighty, there's a new drug out there in Colombia. It supposedly turns people into, wait for it, zombies.
What?
Oh no, I got some of
Oh,
that in my
no.
backyard. I got
All
that
right.
some,
No
like,
zombie apocalypse.
The
Grab
drug
shotguns.
I already got some of
Okay.
that stuff growing in
is
my
a,
backyard.
is a hazardous drug derived from a particular type of tree common in Colombia, and it can eliminate free will and wipe the memory of its victims.
Like
The
a
drug,
boss.
which is currently being dealt on the streets of Colombia, is called Scopol. I'm not sure if I can pronounce this.
You can do it.
Butcher it.
Scopolamine, but it is
Yes.
known as the devil's breath and is often blown into the faces of victims or added to drinks.
So wait, all you do is just walk up to it and blow in their face, and then they
Wait,
just like...
blow the drug in their face, and within minutes, the victims are like zombies, coherent but with no free will.
Like a what?
That's scary.
That is, yeah.
That's scary.
That's not scary. That's evolution.
That
evolution.
no,
Evolution.
that's like degrading.
I know.
That's, no.
Reverse
Yeah, it
evolution.
is. It's quite scary. But
That's actually kind of
be
scary.
prepared for the zombie apocalypse. Yes.
That's okay. I already got
Be
my,
very
like,
prepared for it. And then
outhouse
I actually,
I'm gonna be staying in my entire life.
like I said, later I will be talking about distracted driving for a couple minutes. But I actually pulled up this commercial that you guys might enjoy. Take a listen to this.
License and registration, please. Know why I pulled you over? That's right, you were texting. Sit tight, I'll be right back.
Zombies. When you drive and use your phone, you pay over a third less attention to the road.
Don't be a zombie.
I was gonna say, is that one of the guys
Yeah,
that got blown in
it-
the face? Like they were just driving by, some guys out the window. He's like,
Kinda like-
whoa.
it's,
That must have been the Cali.
it's the next drive-by shooting.
this is Jimmy, y'all.
Alrighty.
Let's
From Washington, D.C., a vigilant vigilante went after his property. That's a tongue twister. With a vengeance in Washington, D.C. after a thief made off with his bike. Police couldn't respond fast enough, so this guy did what any bike-loving property owner would do. He tracked his bike down and took back what was his. Turnabout is fair play, right? NBC4 in Washington says Danny's Cannondale Hybrid, purchased for $600 in 1998, was stolen after he loaned it to his friend who had only secured it with a cable lock. The thief made quick work of that lock with a pair of bolt cutters. And soon after the theft, Danny was pursuing Craigslist and recognized his bike for sale for $100. He knew it was his because of a prominent sticker, and so he called the cops. They said they wouldn't be able to get to it right away, and Danny knew he had to act fast or say goodbye to his bike forever. He called up the number in the ad and arranged to meet with the man selling it. Then he says he simply took it for a test ride and never looked back. Stole it back
That's how
like
you
a
do
boss.
it. That is, dude. That's bro.
Like
it's like
a boss.
Batman
Right there.
style. It's like, oh yes, that's my ride. That's my ride.
That's my ride.
That's my
All right,
ride.
from all right. So, do you guys ever watch The Simpsons?
On occasion. Why?
Not much.
I'll watch
but
the beginning
yes.
part. It's like,
General
oh,
knowledge.
get to the couch, and then I'll just
Yeah, it's
won't
like-
watch the rest.
There is
Like
there is
those
this one episode back in 1992 where Homer Simpson he
That's older than me.
Drink beer.
that's older than all of us in this room. Where Homer Simpson was at like this all-you-can-eat restaurant, and
is it?
then like he essentially. Did you just ask me who Homer Simpson is?
No, I just said who isn't.
Oh, and so he like apparently the restaurant didn't give him any more food, even though it was like all you can eat or whatever, and so Homer got kicked out and he sued the restaurant. Well, 20 years later, that actually happened.
What?
Once again, the phrase all you can eat is at the center of a dispute between a restaurant and a hungry customer who said he was cut off without getting his fill of fried fish. It's false. It's false advertising, the customer told
It is.
WTMJ-TV as he protested outside of the restaurant. And this is over in Wisconsin.
Well, duh.
Derp. Thinesville, Wisconsin, I believe. I don't know where that is.
I think I've drove through there.
It says
With my
the 6'6", 350-pound customer had gone. What does that tell you right there?
I mean, no.
What does that tell
Why
you
are
right
we
there?
laughing, guys?
No,
This
but
is
so
not,
he had gone to the eatery's Friday Fish Fry last week and was cut off after being served 12 pieces of fish.
nice.
Well, we asked for more fish and they refused to give us any more fish, he recalled. In an attempt to appease the customer, the restaurant packed up another 8 pieces of fish and shooed him out the door. So then that's when he called the police, because, as he explained, I think people have a right to stand up for consumers. I think that the people have to stand up for consumers. And then he returned on Sunday and began picketing the restaurant. He says he'll picket every Sunday until there's a resolution.
I mean, no, he does have a point. That is false advertising. You put all you can eat on if you put all you can eat on your store, you are subject to people who will come in and keep eating until they can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
Which
it's
is like me. I can eat a lot. I can eat about 3 pounds if I
You're
wanted to.
skinny.
I've
Yeah,
done it.
How
and
are
like-
you gonna eat like
Fastest
an entire
metabolism
pig?
in the world right here.
Yeah, and like I don't know about that, buddy, but
Well,
That's like
Oh,
diarrhea.
in-
Oh, you want to go?
Do you not digest
yeah, let's
food? Does
go.
it
Let's
just
find.
drop?
You name the restaurant. I'll be there and I'll beat you. No,
I'll throw food at
Maybe
you. I'll
later.
throw fish at you.
whatever.
I'd
But
throw
so,
fish at your
but,
mother.
but yeah,
That's me.
no, just you be quiet, Michael. Just no. But so I actually, you guys may not have seen the Holy crap, we've been taking a while here. I pulled up the clip that the story is kind of modeled after. You guys might like this.
That man ate all our shrimp and 2 plastic lobsters.
'Tis no man, 'tis a remorseless eating machine. Arr. 6 bells, time for closing.
Can't talk, eating.
Fairly warned, BD, says I.
It's running back in.
But the sign said all you can eat.
Took back out again.
All you can eat.
Now they're at a law
Mr.
firm.
Simpson, this is the most blatant case of fraudulent advertising since my suit against the film The Never-Ending Story. Homer, I don't use the word hero very often, but you are the greatest hero in American history.
For the win.
Amen.
For America.
Mrs. Simpson,
For America.
what did you and your husband do after you were ejected from the restaurant?
We pretty much went straight home.
Mrs. Simpson, you're under oath.
We drove around until 3 a.m. looking for another all-you-can-eat fish restaurant.
And when you couldn't find one?
We went fishing.
Oh, that is classic
of a
indeed.
man who had all he could eat.
That could have been me.
That guy.
I've a proposition for ye, fair and true.
Come on, Marge. Let the people see your pretty face.
Now he's basically sitting
Come
outside
see
a window.
Bottomless Pete's,
And he's
nature's cruelest
the
mistake.
yeah, it's putting him up
Come
on
for the
display.
freak, stay for the food.
Oh, he's hideous.
I heard they shaved a gorilla.
Oh yes, Simpsons.
We went fishing.
Really a video worth watching twice.
Oh yeah, we don't have
Hey,
time to
wait,
watch that twice
distracted
on the
driving.
internet.
If you're falling asleep, you should be driving around at 3 a.m. Just thought I'd say that.
We will talk about distracted driving after our commercial break.